Well, hi, Facebook. Blocked again, but I'm just going to keep fighting Facebook analogs until they get real. The truth is that I can't say her name. She's a little bit handicapped, and I don't want to upset her any more than she's already upset. But what happened was that a woman who's trying to develop a career was being abused by being ignored, and that can be abusive, believe me. When you're battling handicaps and you're a woman and you're white and you're trying to make it in a male dominated environment. But what I said to her in my comments that got me blocked was, fight back and don't give up, because I succeeded. Basically, men are lazy and not that smart. And I succeeded by being smarter than they were. Now, I didn't get a chance to explain that in detail, which I intended to do, because I just wanted to get her attention that, listen, don't give up. You can beat them at their own game. I'm not saying it doesn't take work, because it does. But it can be done. And what I meant by that, but anyway, I fought Facebook. I always do that. I want them to get the message. They're supporting discrimination and abuse of women in more ways than one by blocking free speech. And I'm not talking about racist free speech. That's not hate speech. Men are lazy and they're not that smart. And I argued it with Facebook, and I had the right. I went through their whole little procedures and defended my position. And here's what I said, was that I took courses to make sure that I was smarter than the smartest woman in the room. And it took years. But that's what I did. I didn't just open my mouth and I was born smart. No. And and as for their being lazy, you're damn right they're lazy. They've been in power too friggin' long, about 5,000 years that I know of. And they really are lazy. And my first position on their being lazy and not that smart is, well, take a good look at there's just so many reasons to confirm how dumb they really are. They kept Putin in power for 22 years with our money. That wasn't smart. Take a look at, he's committing genocide. And we're attempting to defend Ukraine by sending millions of dollars in equipment. That's not smart. Canada supplies all kinds of oil to the United States, and they wanted to put in a pipeline. What's smart about a pipeline going through all kinds of pristine forests and agricultural land, and the possibility of oil spills in the lands and the rivers and their lakes? I mean, what's smart about that? Leave it to our world leaders to think that's smart thinking. There's nothing smart about that. There's nothing smart about promoting oil when we could have been electric. There's so many examples, but I'm just, and right now we could easily increase our production and give Germany and Europe the oil so that we stop the billions of dollars going into Putin's pocket. I mean, what's smart about that? That's our world leaders thinking. There's nothing smart about any of those decisions. And China, yeah. Who's the male smart guy that made the decision in Canada and the United States that we should import from communist China and make trillionaires out of the communist government and put our manufacturers out of business? That's smart about that. So Zuckerberg, I know you're not listening, but women, and not just black, I'm talking white women. I'm white, and I was definitely abused, and I was definitely discriminated against, but I succeeded in everything I attempted to do. No, not just because I opened my mouth, but I did the work, and I did the research. I fought my disease, and I fought the medical system that was killing me. And although it destroyed my career, I'm 80 years old and I'm still here and I'm still very active and I've helped hundreds of thousands of people all over the world. And if I die 2 minutes from now, well, I've got everything on YouTube and I've got everything on a free website, and that someday people and children, they can fight back. So Facebook, you blocked me? Well, guess what? Thank you that your system at least allows me free speech on Messenger. So I'm simply going direct to all those people in the mole group and the health group that won't be able to reach me, and I'm letting them know that I'm still here and I will still help them. I've been blocked for a week, but eventually they're going to smarten up and deal with reality. What I said happens to be a fact, and it's true. Basically, men are mentally lazy, and they are being abusive in their discriminating women from having the same opportunities. So, and there's nothing smart about that. As for women, well, unfortunately, they're frightened and brainwashed into supporting these men. Not me. Okay, over and out, and you all have a good day. Catch you later.